All right, what's good, fam? Hope everyone's doing well. Just wanted to hit up with everyone with Ghana. Ghana is really cool. Ghana has a lot of great things and some. Let me talk about the pros and cons of Ghana. So, start with the good news or the bad news first. Let's start with the good news. It's always here to, since today is good news and the gospel means good news. And speaking of gospel, if you're a Christian and you really all into the Christian religion, Ghana's a great place for you. You will really love Ghana if you are born again, Holy Ghost sanctified, fire baptized Christian. And I'm not saying that jokingly, but it is kind of like cliche, right? We know folks like that, but there's so many of them here. So you will fit in really nice. There's so many of them here. So if you're a Christian, you will go into your Christianity and um, I don't know. It's a lot of churches here. You're gonna have a problem finding out which church to go to be a part of because it's about 50,000. I mean, I'm exaggerating, but it's so many churches, and you'll be fine. More food choices here in Ghana than in Senegal. I can say that. I have had more food choices here in Ghana than I would in Senegal. So if you're coming out of America, you'll have some more food choices. However, I did see some practices sort of like Senegal with it's similar. African culture is African culture. So if you they got it more Americanized over here. Senegal is Americanized too, but not as much when it comes to the food. So that's another pro. So the religion of Christianity and the food choices. Um, Let me just jump into the bad because I'll think about the good. I'll talk about them as they come along. The bad is the streets. The roads are horrible. The government, Ghana can do better. Ghana can definitely do better. The roads are is a struggle to go anywhere. On a good note, they have Ubers here, so you can use Uber, and you can download Bolt, Bolt. That's a good service. It's like in America you have Uber and Lyft, and a couple other ones. Here you have Uber and Bolt, which is always good to have two options. So, but the once you get in it, and a lot of them they don't put their AC on. A lot of the drivers don't put their AC on. Um, a lot of the cars may be a little rough. Every once in a while, you get a nice car. And when I talk about a nice car, I'm talking about like a Kia, a Hyundai Santa Fe or something like that, up to date one. Not a Toyota Camry, Ford or nothing like that. Haven't seen any of those. Most of the Ubers are small. Um, the government should be doing the people better here because the roads are so horrible that it's very major if someone would want to live here. And I talked to my man Domba, and he was telling me that the reason why the roads are horrible is because the land is owned by families. The land is owned by families. So a lot of times the government hasn't have time to purchase the land before someone just came out and bought it from a family and started building on it. So sometimes the roads don't get paved as quick. But this has been like this for years though, so I don't really buy it. Um, so the government corruption, and just like it's a lot of churches here, if you're a Christian and Christianity, that's also a very bad thing. So many churches because it correlates with the poverty here. the correlation of the church religion, the Christianity, and the poverty in Ghana goes together. It's like that in other cities. Whenever you see a dominant religion, you'll see the people suffering from it a lot of times. You go to Cuba, where they're Catholic mostly, you'll see poor areas like that too. But here is so many Christians, and these are not, and I'm not saying all of them are like this, but you know how you have some, you know how Christians can be very, even though they Christians, they can sometimes come across very mean, very mean spirited, like worse than a person who don't call themselves a Christian. You get some of that here too. You know, mean spirited Christians. Oh, a positive is really, I have to be honest with it. I'm coming from Atlanta, Georgia. And by the way, Atlanta, Georgia is the only city in America where you can really get the true black experience, And after Atlanta, you come to Africa. That's how that works. You're not going to get it from like Charlotte or Miami or anything like that. Atlanta, it's a lot of conscious black people who not all Christianized. You have a diversity. You see two different worlds. So here, what was I saying about the Christianity? It's kind of, I can almost say, looking at the roads and looking at the poverty and the people around here being Christians, I can almost say that Jesus is the devil to these people. I mean, you wouldn't believe the Christianity. The level of Christianity here is like having the white Jesus, and like, how when you're going on 75 and you're going traveling from 75 and you start seeing those, you're going out of town and you start seeing those big billboards, Jesus, a picture of white Jesus, I'm coming back, then another picture, I'm coming back soon, and it's the same. They have stuff like that on their cars. White Jesus is on their cars, in their homes. White Jesus in their homes. I mean, they did a very good job on these people in Ghana when they put the Christianity on them. They deep rooted the Christianity in them. And at the same time, you see the real bad negatives of the Christianity, how, because you see the meanness, because in the heart of Christianity, it's very, people was killed for Christianity. We can go back into slavery and all those things too, but even before slavery. But very heavily Christianized area. I just think it's a good place to come and check it out. They want so many people to come back to Ghana, but tell you the truth, they're not ready. If you African American, and you coming over here, you're gonna have some it's gonna be a culture shock to a degree, but just some normal stuff that we up on game on, in America as African Americans, because when we go back to the white Jesus, even white people are very revered here, because the African American knows the white man and the white family, how they are in their core. But here they don't have a clue how evil the European can be. They actually revere and respect him highly, and will throw you under the bus easily for you, because that's how they think. It's a all over slave mentality. So I come to a conclusion that the African American is the most unique person in the whole world, because even though we come from Africa, we are a mixture of everything in the whole world. So you see the diversity that we have. We are the real aliens, the real unique aliens from any other people. But that's all for right now, family. Y'all Have a great evening. Thanks for taking the time to watch this video. If you did watch it at all. Peace.